The finals match between Lyra Valkyria and Dakota Kai for the IC title ended up being the match of the night, as both Lyra and Dakota ended up putting together a good matchup. The winner of the match could have gone either way, as Lyra is more of a newcomer,
the expectation of victory,
while Dakota still hasn't held any singles gold on the main roster. Lyra ended up picking up the win in the end to become the first ever IC Women's title champion, and it was well deserved. The biggest question now is, what kind of champion will Lyra be? And who will be her first challenger? I'm your boy Joshua Freeman, and today I'm going to direct Lyra Valkyria's next feud. Going forward, I want to see Lyra Valkyria continue her feud with the Pure Fusion Collective, and her next opponent be Sonya Deville. Sonya was already upset that she wasn't in the tournament in the first place, so her being Lyra's first challenger would make sense. And this is how the feud should go. First, on NXT, Tatum should be attacked randomly without anyone knowing who did it. You know, like everyone else. And while everyone on NXT thinks it was Fatal Influence, the mystery will be solved on Raw the following week, as the Pure Fusion Collective will come forward and say it was them. And the reasoning for it could be Sonya was upset at Lyra winning the title after just showing up to the main roster while she wasn't in the tournament at all. And then Sonya challenges Lyra and whoever else she can find for a 6-woman tag match that same night. And then Lyra's teammates end up being Dakota and Io. The match should then showcase the strengths of each wrestler, especially for Zoe and Shayna. Whoa. And then at the end, the Pure Fusion Collective could pick up a good win against the three ladies. And then Sonya can once again remind the audience,
there's not a man in this audience that can take us home, and there's not a woman in the locker room that can take us, period.
Then the next night on NXT, Tatum tries to get revenge on the Pure Fusion Collective by going against Sonya Deville one-on-one, but ends up failing as Sonya ends up beating her without an interference. Then after the match, the Pure Fusion Collective could jump Tatum, while Lyra, Gigi, and Shotzi come out to help. But the Pure Fusion Collective ends up escaping before they come in the ring. And while they're in the ring, they're jumped by Fatal Influence, continuing their feud. Then, fast forward nearly a week later on Raw, Lyra calls out the Pure Fusion Collective as cowards, and the Pure Fusion Collective respond by having Sonya Deville challenge Lyra at the Royal Rumble for her IC title. And of course, Lyra ends up accepting. And then, second, deciding to come to the ring to try to jump her for an advantage at the Royal Rumble. But Lyra wouldn't be an idiot though, as she has Zelina Vega in the tug as a backup. And it ends up coming in handy as Adam puts Zoe and Shayna in the match with Zelina and Lyra. And again, the match would do its best to showcase the talent of Zoe and Shayna versus Lyra and Zelina. And in the end, Lyra and Zelina will pick up the win. The altercation wouldn't end there though, as Sonya would once again attack Lyra, getting the upper hand on her before their match at the Royal Rumble on February 1st. Then, their match at the Royal Rumble will have a good build towards it with the proper narrative. And in the end, Lyra wins decisively against Sonya, successfully defending her title. So what do you guys think? Could this be an entertaining feud for Lyra and Sonya? And in the end, would it help both of them? Also, let us know what feud you want me to direct next. But until then, this is Joshua Freeman from Two Small Marks Wrestling Show. I'm gonna see you in the next match.